My name is Dr. Schrier. I'm a chemistry professor here at Haverford, and one of the co-PIs on making this happen is we explore this relationship between quantum mechanics and music, and the humanities and the sciences and mathematics. Tonight's performance is really an artistic representation of this problem of quantum measurement. And the problem sort of goes like this. I'm going to discard with a lot of the mathematics, but the idea is that with some cleverness, we can construct some type of mathematical function that describes a particular quantum mechanical state. The state of some piece of matter. For instance, we could imagine having a box, and maybe the state that we're interested in is whether an atom is on the left side of the box or the right side of the box. Allows us not only to have these solutions where we have the particle on the left side of the box or on the right side of the box, but we can also have completely valid solutions where the particle is both on the left side of the box and on the right side of the box. When we look inside the box, we see the particle here or we see the particle here. We've collapsed it into one side or the other. But it introduces a deep philosophical problem at the same time. In other words, who's qualified to be an observer? Who's qualified to make a measurement?
And when you think about quantum mechanics, it's exactly what quantum mechanics is. It's a set of axioms, a set of rules that's highly constrained in some sense, but through those constraints, there's a lot of freedom and a lot of structures that unfold. So that's kind of what we're doing here today. But we are a wave function in a sense. All three of us collectively make up this wave function. But there are phase relationships between us. When I say phase relations, superpositions, as Josh Berkeley provides. And every now and then, you know, there may be what we perceive to be randomness or statistical probabilities, but every now and then there's some correlation and some phase relationships that give rise to structure and meaning to us.
Well, you know, there's another alternative. One is that maybe we can throw away this distinction between observers and observed. In other words, you exist as a collection of molecules and particles, so maybe you're a quantum system too. And when you look inside the box, when you observe this superposition of left and right, perhaps you also become a superposition. You also, in some sense, become both somebody that saw a particle on the left and at the same time somebody that saw the particle on the right. The idea of tonight's performance is to sort of represent to you how a group of interacting particles, in this case, musicians, enter into a quantum superposition of particles.